Wintersweet by Didi Hughes. I pause before the peeling, sagging gate, the drunkenly leaning picket fence palings, some fallen, abandoned to their slow rotting fate. Here stands an overgrown thicket, the plants are sailing, the fence romp beyond it. Spring will come too late for the dying, twining vines scrambling up, scaling, the decaying boundary blurring all that would show this was once a garden. Tangled thorn branches snatch at my skin as I duck under a bloomless rose. I wade through waist-deep weeds, spiked teasels catch at my skirt. Few prim plants in shady borders grow, where Queen Anne's lace and fennels riot. Dead weeds thatch the cracked plaster gutter of a slumped wooden shed. One half of it fallen, the other half crumbling, and bent with the strain of it supporting itself. Everything is dead. But wait, a cold gust of wind flings a scent, fresh, sweet and lemony, as if spring crept ahead to strew winter with fragrance. The heady perfume dense, the leaden mood of death. I start forward to trace the silk scarf sent past, the wild mass of tangled shrubs and tares. There, looking not out of place, is a wizened bush, boughs all twisted and mangled, but amber buds cupped with a childish grace are held in brown, sepal hands. A few faded leaves dangle. Sweet fragrance and memories slowly drift back. Here where weeds run rampant and picket fences sag, lived an old Hughes. Loose clothes hung off like flour sacks. Her fingers were gnarled twigs, her face a crumpled paper bag. But kindness carved a mockery through its creases and cracks. She would sit on her porch at dawn, puffing her fag, keeping an eye on the valley and us, her neighbourhood, friends. When dusk dropped its curtain down on our dell, her lights would gleam out at the winding road's end, and a dark, frightened girl would feel comforted. All was well. Year by year we children would wander up to the bend where her house stood, wafting its warming smells. Like lengthening shadows in the noonday sun, the childish figures grew older, tall and strong. Where I once passed the old woman's house at a run, I slowed to a gangly lope, then easily strolled alone. But though time and times would be past and done, in our minds Nan would always be there, she belonged. Then she died, but memories loving in the winter of grief sent the place and people she tended. An old bush in tattered leaf had the sweetest fragrance extended.